Hi, dears. This week in Mars Musings, I just want to touch upon money, finances, and womanhood, and just the importance of taking care of your finances and money. I know I've honed on about it so much, but in the last few months, I've just had so many women approaching me, especially who are going through separations and divorces with 1, 2, and 3 kids, who are all of a sudden having to take care of their finances. The story is either that the woman had a job, gave it up, and took care of the family, and for many years her husband was taking care of everything, or maybe she was entrepreneurial and the sole breadwinner but not taking care of the finances, which she left to the husband. So in both cases, on either side of the spectrum, finances are a thing that women just haven't wanted to take care of, to structure, to really, I would almost say, like, embrace, because it is a topic to deal with, and it seems just so much more structured, and they've just left it up to the men. But then when you find yourself in a situation like this, either it's really hard to separate because you haven't taken care of it and you're probably taking a longer time to do that, or you have separated but you find yourself almost with nothing. In the 21st century, it boggles me to think that we end up like this as women, having dedicated our lives to families and still in situations like this. In the past, you might have been taken care of because of certain contracts, marriages, but now so many women just find themselves with child support maybe for a while. And then when the children are gone, nothing. They haven't taken care of their careers over the years. So I'm just urging, from all these stories, I'm deeply touched by it, for you to really find your path, really keep on the soul work that you want to do so that money can be a consequence of it. And just really taking care of your finances, no matter if you're a mother, a woman, or in whatever situation you are. Just don't avoid it. It's the avoidance, it's the fear, it's maybe the lack of knowledge, not wanting to look at it, that's really drawing the energy in. And we really, really have to take care of it, because women live longer than men. The pay gap is 20%. That actually widens to 40% by the time we're in retirement, because we're just not investing, because we're just not looking after it. And so the first step to even think about investing or anything else is really getting on top of your finances, is really taking care of it, so that you don't find yourself in a position like this. Or maybe you are finding yourself in a position like this. Please don't feel like you're alone. You are not. There are so many women out there in the same positions, having neglected it, haven't taken care of their families. I feel it. I could just melt with my son, with my kids, but it is an aspect that we need to take care of. Maybe not straight away, but please just don't forget it and make space for that. And if this calls you in any way, I'm open to hearing from you. I'd love to know what's going on. I'm seeing this as a big need. And I'm going to be sending out something, probably a survey this week, to get more understanding and information from you about where you are currently in the cycle of either building your business, needing support, breaking money blocks, or really just taking care of the finances as you move into the future, because it is something so important. And we do live longer than men, and women do run the household. So I'm just inviting you to get on top of it and not to avoid this topic of money in your lives. And just to find yourself in the position that I'm speaking to many women about right now, which is just not easy, So instead of avoiding and then being slammed by it, or having to at some point deal with it, I'm just inviting you to start looking at it now, to start dealing with it, so that you don't find yourself in that position. Please reach out. Please share with me. I'd love to hear from you. Any learnings around this, if you are there, if you want to have a conversation, you are not alone. Some women arrive, they're like, I just can't believe it. I'm so silly. No, you're not. We are where we are at. Let's diagnose it and let's move forward from there to make a new future for women, for us all, to have our sovereignty, our independence, and to take those steps forward. See you next week. I'm really excited to share more. Big, big kiss.